Good morning, welcome back. Sorry I made you wait a bit, but had some things to do. How is today going, guys? I saw a lot of you already catching pips. There was some great opportunities, just like this UJ was. I was waiting for this yesterday, but happened during Asia session, and I couldn't take it, unfortunately. Yeah, I did a big mistake that I didn't put buy limits or buy stops. No, buy limits, not buy stops. Was my fault, unfortunately. But we'll see, let's find some. The thing is, well, I missed EU too. Just as we were waiting for a break and retest on the 4 hour. This is the worst, missing both of them. What about EJ? EJ's been same place for hours now. Hasn't been breaking either way. Okay, so I made the charts white now. I hope you guys are pleased. We'll see. EJ's been stuck in this consolidation box. If it breaks, we're gonna have a good opportunity, hopefully. If it doesn't, then we'll see. UJ. It has a minor zone UJ here at this level here, but I don't know how much we can trust that. Because we have also a small resistance at this level too, so we're in between. We're in between these two levels, so I'm gonna skip this. USD Cad is in this small consolidation box and it's taking some time to break, even though there was a break and retest of this level here, the one that yesterday we were looking for. So we had a break and retest on this level and it was pretty good, and it did respect it. So what we can also do here is wait for this whole box to break. If it closes above, I think we might have a good chance here too. We can say maybe that this is the middle of the consolidation, and if it does break above, we'll have a nice setup. We'll get to GJ soon. just we're gonna go through all pairs little by little. GU. Wow, yesterday was crazy for GBP. Some crazy moves, but see, at the end it did respect the zone, made a break and a retest and continuation all the way to the downside, created another support here. Will this be respected if it comes for a retest? I don't know, we'll see about that. Aussie dollar did a perfect break and retest also on the 4-hour, the level that we were waiting for breakout. Also on the next level. Wow, when did these moves happen? Looks like I've missed everything. Usually Asian session is not this good. All the retests and breakouts happened. Look at USD US dollar. Same thing, also respected perfectly. Looks like I'm late to the party. Okay, so GJ, I think GJ, I don't know if we can say, but looks like already did a break and retest. Even though the close was very weak below, but see how it made a small pullback as a retest here and came all the way down, filling this wick. Now probably the next target is going to be this. And oh, you're in GJ too? Nice. First, I don't know if I would take it, just because the breakout was not the best. 5 pips, but I mean it did work out pretty well. Now we'll see. The thing is, if it does come once more, that's gonna be a second retest. That's the thing. And second retest, not good for us. Looks like there was some NZD news last night. How many percentage do you risk per trade? 1 to 3%. Depends. Look at GCAD. GCAD. What a crazy movement from yesterday. We have a small support on GCAD here. Not a clean breakout. A clean breakout would give us a nice trade here, but we didn't have that yet. So we're gonna wait and see what happens. EUR Cad. Looks like we are at a 4-hour resistance. The thing is, we are coming from support. And that might be a problem here, because I would like to take some sells here based on the 4-hour. The only thing is that it's coming as a rejection and it's too risky. Even the daily is a break and retest. Look at this. The daily closed below this daily support here, and now I think this might be a retest. But the only thing is that it did the move before. See how it got rejected? And this is what I don't like. that price is coming from another zone. I don't know, to be honest. I'm gonna skip this because EUR CAD is not that stable. Also, it is known for fake outs like yesterday. Well, yesterday it was not a fake out, but we'll see. Looks like for now we don't have anything. GJ probably gonna fill this wick because that seems like the next logical target for it after breaking out of this consolidation. What if the next candle comes for a retest? Maybe that's gonna be a 4-hour breakout, and then we might have a chance to enter, but we will see. Let's take a look at the chart now. Waiting for a clean breakout. Yes, USD Cad. It looks pretty good. If it does close above a clean breakout, it's gonna give us a good chance. So let's see. It has already done a retest on 30 minutes. Well, it has done a retest also on the 1 hour, but I didn't see it, and I don't know if I would take it, to be honest. Just like I said, because of the breakout was not that strong. So let's see. What else do we have? Okay, we have Euro news in 14 minutes, and it's high impact. So let's be careful for the next 15 minutes because it might have high impact on Euro pairs. What about GBP/USD? GBP/USD, I think we talked about GBP/USD. Yeah, on GU we have a clean break below this support, but we didn't get any retest. So we'll see. Right now there are no retests, and we need to wait. I'll consider this if it does come for retest. Even though it already did the move. It filled the wick. This almost 20 pip move to the downside, so GJ is heading down. Probably gonna fill this wick. Aussie dollar. USD Cad might be the one. Who knows? USD Cad might give us the chance that we want here, because it's the only one that looks like can give us a retest, because it hasn't gone too far. It's still close. Aud Jpy. What about Aud Jpy? Aud Jpy has dropped a lot, and looks like it already did a break and retest here. So looks like it might continue down. Erman, I think we can do that. Think we can do that. We'll see. No, I didn't catch GJ. Usd Jpy. UJ is dropping, and looks like this daily zone, it's having the effect on UJ. That's why I couldn't continue more. And even Usd Cad, it just has more room to push Usd Cad. That's the thing. Still have more room to continue if we break above. Hello friend, we don't trade gold or silver or a dollar index. We don't, sorry. Is it safe to sell GBPUSD now? No, it's not safe. Why would you sell now GBPUSD? It's gone, you need to wait. See what happens if we get a retest or not, even though it has gone too far now. This is a 30 pip range here. So it might be not possible right now. Good morning, good morning. Okay, we'll see now. If you guys see any setup, let me know. Something that I don't see, because I might miss something sometimes. How can you rate this style of trading? The best ever. I think it's a pretty good style of trading. It is simple and very effective, very consistent. What can I say? it is a great style of trading. We declassed the 1 hour retest on GJ because it didn't go back to the body. I think it didn't, but still can count as a retest because you don't look at it for 1.2 pips. You know, it's still a retest. It doesn't matter that it didn't go at the bodies because also there are wicks here. So this is counted as all a zone from the wicks to where candles are closed, except this big one that was affected by the news. EJ, yeah, let's see. Okay, EJ is dropping. Let's see if we have a breakout finally, maybe on this hour. So the dilemma is, where are we gonna wait for the breakout? Here or here? Let's check the 4 hour. I think we're gonna wait to the level where we have most of our rejections, which is here. All these candles rejecting at this level. So we're gonna consider this as our support, a break below, a retest, and continuation. We'll see. It's getting rejected for now, but there's still time for a break here. Unless it goes all the way up. What chair? I don't know, a normal one. Not very normal, but chairs that gamers use. How's trading going? It's going good. Can't complain. But it is very slow so far because looks like all the moves were done before.
Yeah, the good thing is that you predicted all of them. UJ, you said in the chat. EU, you said in the chat.
Yeah, I said it, but I didn't take it. So I can't. I'm not very mad because I was sleeping. So if I was awake and I didn't take it, then that would be different. But I was sleeping, so there's no worry. Does the Euro news affect GBP pairs? Not really, maybe. Okay, EJ. No, I don't trade impulse entries. See, it's rejecting now. We'll see. We all have to wait for the candles to close because we don't know what can happen here, and only that way we're gonna be sure. Waiting for the candles to close. See, USD Cad got rejected too. UJ is dropping. We'll see what happens. Can UJ reject on the second retest? That might happen, but it's coming from this daily zone, so it's going to be a risky, and I don't think I would take it, the second retest. Okay, the news are done on Euro, and looks like that's the reason why EJ got rejected, but not too much effect on it, to be honest. There are a lot of new cases of COVID infected people, and it's going to have effect on the market. It's coming back again, unfortunately. Euro USD is I wouldn't trade Euro USD. It is reaching this next resistance, and it's very close. I don't see any good support at this level here, so I would stay away. Even if it does come for a retest at this zone, it could be as a rejection, which is too risky. Market PMI 26 minutes. We have PMI on GBP2 in 56 minutes. Lots of news. We'll see. Okay, GU got rejected all the way up. Let's see what happens. I'm thinking about GU if we should take it or not. The thing is, the move was done and it rejected 20 pips. Another 10 pips to come for retest, and it would be on the second 30-minute of the hour, so risky trade this is. Okay, let's see. Yeah, GU would be too risky. Maybe the 4-hour would be better. Even though the thing is, the news are coming, and even if we have a 1-hour breakout, then we would have to wait because the news would be in 20-30 minutes after that. So we would be in a difficult position. So let's wait. Also, we'll wait for EUR news to be done and finally see. Maybe it's gonna give it a little push to EJ, and we can have a breakout finally. It's just a matter of time. Just a matter of time, and we get a move. We get a breakout. EUR seems retesting. Like I said, it's at a 4-hour resistance, so it should reject to the downside, maybe continue all the way down, but we stayed away because it's coming from another zone. That's why. Look, EJ also feels like more to downside. I have bearish bias too on EJ, but we will see if it's gonna break below. A lot of rejection, and the news are gonna have some effect too. Do we trade GJ here? Yes, we trade GJ when the opportunity comes. Yeah, so what I think about Euro US dollar, I think that the daily might make a retest around this zone here before continuation to the downside. That's what I think. Even though we have this zone here, I think we might have that deeper retest than continuation. But don't forget that the news also might have some effect. So we're gonna wait, because technically EU should continue down, and this would be a good chance to enter sells. Even though we got rejected once or twice, all these two candles and this one too were rejected from the same place here, for the same level. So we should still continue down, just a matter of time. And like I said, daily worries me, because if we want to see a bigger move to downside, we're gonna have to come deeper for retest on the daily, then continue maybe. Yesterday you posted a trade on Instagram, breakout, and took a third retest, so the trade failed. Why did it reverse even after a powerful break? The thing is, it already rejected 3 times. That's why it failed, because first time it was perfect breakout, perfect retest, continuation. Second time the same. Third time the same. So we were just too late. We are just too late. It failed after, because also couldn't break this minor zone here. That's the thing here. And we might see some continuation today after this daily retest. But also it depends from the news. We'll see. Usually this Euro news doesn't really affect the market every time, because I've been a long time here, and Euro news are like 2 week. They never have, real effect on the Euro pairs, unless there's a big speech happening, or interest rate or something like that. But we'll see. Your theme before last was best. It was easy to find on replays too. I don't know. Everyone likes different themes, so It is hard to please everyone. I don't like this either, but I'm doing it for you guys. I like dark themes. What about the news on GBP? What about them? Yeah, they are on 46 minutes. Like I said before, we're gonna have to be careful because they are coming, and who knows what can happen with GBP. Even though we closed below support, we might result. This might result in a fake out. Who knows? Aud Jpy already did a break and retest, and now it's now I don't know. It's just at support, I guess. It's too messy on Usd Jpy. I would just skip now because already did so many break and retests here. The first one, the second one, a lot of them. Too many zones in between. Not very clean. I got a question on Geo. Let's take a look. No, there's not too many news. Once the GBP and Euro news are done, it's not gonna be any problem anymore. Okay, yeah. It's not too far because as you can see it's getting rejected, so we have to consider this support here, or else it's gonna cause us problems if we want to take a sell on the retest of this zone. But we're just gonna wait because we're almost there. The news will come soon. Cad Jpy looks like it's a 4-hour retest, but I wouldn't like to go against this momentum, this bearish momentum on Cad Jpy. That's why I wouldn't take buys on this retest here. Even though it looks pretty good for some continuation, and it already did reject, but I don't know, I wouldn't be very comfortable going against this huge downtrend. I don't know if we can say downtrend or not. Almost we can, but I say we can't go against this bearish momentum right now. It can reject to the upside. Can't say it's not gonna do that because it already did, but I don't know if I would be very comfortable. I would rather be more comfortable if we do break maybe above this small minor zone and continue fill this range here. Looks much better. Would gold be a good sell or a good buy? I don't trade them, so I don't have an opinion on them, even though I can say that gold is very bearish right now. It is too risky. in this case, would you prefer to enter after the retest, or if it cuts the lows at the close of the candle 1 hour? What can I say? Erman, I think I would enter here because this was already done as a rejection, and that we might see a deeper retest than continuation. So the safest would be to wait for price to come all the way down here first. Even if it does come deeper, this would be still a safe place to take a trade. Created a minor support here, few rejections, so whenever it comes and closes below, we're gonna have a good chance to enter. I used your break and retest strategy on gold and get a sell entry from got 100 pips. Nice. Yeah, I took a look at gold, but I saw that it was a daily retest, break and retest, so it was a pretty good setup. But unfortunately, I don't trade them. I don't trade gold. How long have you been doing these live videos consistently for? I don't know. It's been pretty long right now. Let's see. 1 month ago, 2 months, 3 months, 4 months. Yeah, I think it's been 3-4 months since I started. So lots of them, lots of different videos you have here, lots of different setups that we traded before, lots of education here. You have a simulator session, you have a fake out example, different things. Simulator session also that we did live. See, we started with 20 people on the stream, don't forget. It's not this. Let's take where is the yeah, look at this. 30 people. We did live streams with 20 people in the beginning. So all you need is patience and everything will grow. Just do your work. The beginning you were on fire. What happened now? I'm still on fire, man. You used to catch a lot of pips. It's not me, just the market's not giving many opportunities right now. What do you mean you're not catching pips? What is this? What is this here? This USD Cad. This is a 100 pip move. What is this GJ? GJ went 100 of pips. What is this other one here? Euro, US dollar. 23 pips. There is a lot of pips, but now trades are less than it used to be because we're not having too many opportunities right now. You've seen that London session has been slow lately. It's been pretty slow, and we want to take secure safe trades, not just enter anything we see. The most important thing is to keep wins big and losses small, just like we do. Look at our losses, they're all like 5 pips, 10 pips. Most of the time they're never above 10 pips. Okay, 6 minutes left. 6 minutes left, and let's see what we have. GBP pairs, they will close below supports, but the thing is that we have the news coming up. 34 minutes. And they're gonna be at 10:30. We'll have to wait. Also, Euro news in 4 minutes. Let's see if we're gonna have any effect on EJ. This is the worst. No breakout yet. Look at all these candles. It's been here for hours. No break to the upside, no break to the downside. So we need to be able to go through this whole consolidation time and wait until we get that breakout, because sooner or later it happens, and when it happens it is pretty nice, gives us a great move. EUR Cad got rejected. So let's see. Almost there, 4 minutes left. USD Cad. We'll see. We'll see. Right now we don't have anything. It's very quiet. Slow markets. It is, but it also is a small zone here. USD Cad now, a lot of zones in between. So this one that we're waiting for is one. Look at these rejections here. See these? And it matches with this perfectly. The one that you're waiting for is deeper, which is another one. So we have 2-3 zones in between. It's a little bit messy, but I think USD Cad is still bullish. Based on, you see how the 4-hour closed the previous 4-hour, it's still bullish, even though it did continue up, but it's maybe it's just gonna take some time. We still can push to the upside. I am going to go for Geo. Stop me. Well, there's news, so don't make yourself regret. News are coming up. Okay, EUR news are up and running, but see, nothing much happened. Nothing much happened like I expected. Never has high impact the news on euro pairs, but we'll see. At least it's starting to push now. Maybe we'll get a break above, because it's been boring just staying at the same place for hours now. Okay, EuroCAD got rejected once. This is the second time that it is trying. And the 4-hour, like we said, it's a 4-hour and a daily retest. Now I am thinking, but I think we should try to wait for the 4-hour close, because if the 4-hour close is below, that's going to be a good confirmation for us to continue down. And we can, after, wait for a setup like this. Now, this is a minor zone on EuroCAD here. See how we got rejected here, but also rejecting from the daily resistance. So what can happen here? If price comes all the way down here, closes below, if price comes all the way down, closes below here, then we're gonna wait for a retest here, and then some continuation to the downside. That would be the best to wait here on EuroCAD. So we'll wait for this. The safest way to trade EUR CAD in this setup. Also, the 4-hour would be closing below support, and we would also have the daily confluence here, daily retest, which would give us a lot more confidence to take sells here. So everything would make sense, but we need to break below this small minor zone here, and that would be good. So let's see. What else? What else? Yeah, pretty slow. Nothing much. Nothing much happening. A lot of waiting is happening. Can I send my chart? Yeah, just go here, take a screenshot or what this. This will give you a link, and take that link, send it on the YouTube chat. What are some other pairs that I can watch? Let me see. Aud Jpy. Aud Jpy looks like it did some nice break and retest here. Clean. GA, let's take a look at GA. Okay, looks like GA did a retest here on the 4-hour. Wow, this was nice. This was a clean break and retest, even though it didn't come quite where candles are close, but did reject from the wicks. This was a nice retest. Very, very nice. Just gonna check the other pairs to see what's happening, because on these that we have, nothing is happening. Okay, Swiss franc JPY. Okay, it looks good. So many similarities. It's so similar to EJ here. Almost the same. Even though this looks even better, because if we do break below this, we'll have a nice move to the downside here. Clean range of 30 pips if we do close below. But look at this. Just compare. This is CHF JPY and this is EJ. See how similar they are? Almost the same. So yeah, even though this looks even better than EJ. Looks even better. Yeah, Geo all just made some continuation here, nothing else. USD CHF inverse head and shoulder. We don't trade these patterns, but what I can say is that it looks pretty bullish right now. Let's go to daily. Okay, this looks good, but looks like it's already done. This daily range has finally been broken. Looks like it's been on a consolidation box on a daily, just like Euro US dollar, and they both broke last night, yesterday, and they both did a retest. Yeah, USDchf is still bullish. And what's one way to enter here? Because see, it already did a breakout and a retest of this zone, and it should still continue to the upside. The only thing is that we need to find an entry here. We need to find an entry. What would be a good entry? A good entry would be if price goes and closes above this. A retest would give us the chance to enter and some continuation. But that only gonna happen if we go above the previous candle, push above, close, and we would have like a double confirmation. We broke below the daily resistance. Also the 4-hour broke above, made a break, made a retest. Second retest, looks like on the 1 hour had 2 retests. And we have daily, the 4-hour and the 1 hour. Also we created a minor zone here. This is going to give us a chance to enter if we do break above and some continuation. This is one way to enter when we miss the basic break and retest, the most important one, and we tried to get in while it's pushing. In this case, it created a minor zone. This is a great thing, and this can give us a chance here. So we'll see. We will see. It's a matter of time. Also, GBP news are coming in 20 minutes. 18. We'll see. Finally, we'll be done with the news, and we can try to look for a trade on GBP. If you're a new trader, just stay away from gold. I don't know what you're doing looking at gold if you're a new trader. Gold is not for new traders. USD Cad is for new traders. I don't know why people go straight to gold. I know why, to be honest. I know why, because it can double your account in minutes and also destroy your account in minutes. So people go straight to gold because it's volatile. That's also one thing, but gold is not easy to trade. It's too risky. GBP CAD. Yeah, we'll see GBP CAD. We'll see. I think your zone is this one first, and then it's this one for second. We're in between these two zones. This is the small difference how I draw zones. Man, nothing is moving. Nothing is moving. Look, it's been 3-4 hours and it's in a 10 pip range. That's the thing. It is because the moves already happened on Asian session, which rarely happens, and we all know Asian session for moving very slow, being too slow, not having anything during Asian, and last night everything happened on Asian. All the moves, we missed everything. Then London, of course, when you have all these breakouts on Asian session and all these moves, London's going to be slow. Now what we can expect is maybe New York session to bring more volume and to have some breakouts. UCAD, yeah, we'll see about UCAD. I'm waiting for this GBP news to see what happens. At least I hope we would have a 4-hour breakout so we can think about taking sales on GJ on the retest, but not even that's happening. The 4-hour closes next in 45 minutes, so we'll see. EA, what about EA? EUR Cad got rejected too again. EUR Cad is just pushing and pushing. It might stop a little bit at this resistance, because this resistance is pretty strong where the price is right now. Let's check the daily, because on the daily we'll see the best way. Yeah, this is a daily zone, but EA is very volatile. See, sometimes when EA starts to move, it doesn't stop. And one thing I know about EA, if we manage to break above this daily resistance, we're gonna see a huge correction to the upside here. Huge move to the upside. First target, second target, third target. I think we need to make a correction on EA because it's been dropping for months, and this drop was huge. 4,000 pips. So yeah, if we do this, a key zone for EA. Once we break above this, we're gonna have some nice moves, and hopefully then we do get a chance to enter. UJ did reject all the way down. I'm not gonna try to take sells even though we have a break and retest on this minor zone here, because it can still continue up. We're in between these two zones now. This is daily resistance and this is the 4-hour support. Now we're just gonna have to wait for either one of these to have a break on one of these two zones. That's when we're going to be safe to take a trade. EUR Cad, as I said before, but right now it's rejecting this minor zone here, but also it's at daily resistance, so careful. Very, very slow. Haven't played this in a while. We need to use this, but market has been very slow. 10 minutes left. What about EUR USD? Nothing. It's been stuck here. I said I'm gonna wait for a break below this support here. That's where I would take sells if it does break below that. Except that, nothing. Just consolidation, nothing else. I was just thinking about EUR Cad sells here, but I don't want to take sells without a confirmation here, even though it is a daily retest. But unless we break below this minor zone here, I don't want to take it. If that happens, then I'm gonna have a nice range to fill here. 30 pips to the downside. That can be pretty good. Yeah, same with EU. GBP has been dropping so crazy lately. Look at all this drop. This is crazy. 142, almost 133 to 133, 1000 pips. And it's still pushing. Where next? Where next? I think this might be the next target for GJ. This looks like the next daily support at 132.700, 600. So we'll see. The news might help to get this going. Yeah, but one thing for sure, what it looks like, it's gonna fill this range, this wick on the left. That looks for sure. Do you remember what your biggest gain in pips was? Like a runner? Yeah. It was Euro AUD 700 pips. I held it for 2 months, I think. Let me see if I can find it. It's on my Instagram somewhere. Even though it was a small lot, it's still good because I held the trade, and that's what important. Let me see if I can find it. I don't know. Have too many trades to try to find that one. It's just I never looked at it. I just let it go for months because it has had good potential. That's why I was not worried. Once it goes 100 pips in your way, you set stop loss at a break even and you never think about it. And it can go a lot. What's your thoughts on GJ? Nothing yet. We are waiting for the news. We are waiting for the news to see what happens. After the news, we're gonna look if there's gonna be any movement. And for GCAD, looks like next target is this next 4-hour support. That looks for sure. How may lot size any EU trade? Don't understand your question, but if you're thinking what lot size do you use, it doesn't matter because it depends on your account. I am new here. If you're new, you have to go back and look, take a look at previous webinars, previous live streams, and you will understand what we do here. Take some time, just go through other webinars. You'll get an idea what we do. GCAD has started to drop. 3 minutes left. Looks like it's having some effect on GBP pairs. I think if GA closes back in the range, this would be an epic trade. This would be an epic trade, but we'll see what the news are going to bring for us. See, EU is dropping. Man, what the hell EJ is doing? It's not moving at all. After this news, can I put sell? No, you can't put sells because GA needs to break below this level and then we can enter sells on the retest, not before that. And the USDCHF can give us a good setup too. It is pushing. This is a good sign. Okay, let's see. GBP news are in. Worse than expected. Worse than expected. Nothing happening. Nothing is happening. This is boring now. Okay. EUR CAD started to drop. Let's see, a break below this is going to give us a chance for some continuation to the downside. Hopefully. GJ getting rejected. GA getting rejected. Yeah, GA probably is going to continue up since you know, this is a strong zone. This is a very strong zone and finally broke above. Did a retest. This 4-hour has great potential to turn bullish now and continue to this next zone. That can easily happen. Bullish bias for GA. For GJ, I don't know. It's been stuck in this consolidation. Not in this consolidation, actually, it did broke below, but in this range between this last broken zone to this wick here, maybe you're gonna get filled or not, I don't know. But if it does come here for a retest, I don't know if I'm gonna take it unless the 4-hour breaks below. Trying to find a good trade here. UJ is pushing up, good. Along with USDCHF, this is going to be good. I can feel it. I would take buys on Usdchf at the current price, but I don't want to do the same mistake I did yesterday. So we learned something from yesterday on EUR Cad. Even though it's a different situation right now on Usdchf, but the best would be to wait for confirmations. Once price closes above this minor zone, then we can take buys on the pullback. That would be the best. Other than that, nothing yet. UJ can do the same thing. How did you measure the candle again? Don't understand this question. GU on the 4 hour, it might be good. It might be good, we'll see. How did I do that? This option here, price range. This one. It's on TradingView. What's your view on NAS and gold? Nothing. I don't trade either of these two things. Gold and NAS. Gold is very bearish. Cuidado. Be careful on gold. How long have you been trading for? 4 years. Since 2016. Nothing is happening. Usd Cad just rejecting this. EUR Cad is rejecting this support also. It's stuck in between these two levels. This is a daily and this is a 1 hour support, and it's just bouncing between these two. Okay, it looks like finally we're pushing up, at least on EJ. Since we couldn't break below, then it makes sense, we need to continue up. We'll see. Once it goes above the previous candle, there's a good chance of continuation. But still, we're gonna have to wait for the break above. Not going without taking a trade today. No. Not going without a trade today. Gonna take a small break and I'll be back. Small break to get some water. Get hydrated. We'll be back. Not going anywhere until the news come up. Trade come up, sorry, not news. Okay, let's see. Let's see what we have. Nothing much. Yeah, taking sells on GU right now, it's not a good idea. I think after 3 1-hour candles rejecting the same level, I think wouldn't be a good idea to take sells here. And also we're coming close to the 4-hour candle close. It wouldn't make any sense taking sells with this kind of close on the 4-hour. It's gonna be we'll see what happens. USDCHF. See, good idea that we didn't take buys. It happened the same way with EUR Cad that happened. The lesson that we learned yesterday made us stay away from USDCHF today. You don't trade chart patterns. What do you trade then? Just an honest question. James, I think you have plenty of content from me, and you can see what I trade. When I don't take a trade in one live stream, people suddenly forget what I do, what setup I trade. Look, Euro US dollar is still on this same place. Like I said before, we need a break below, then I'm gonna take a trade, nothing else other than that. USD Cad got rejected. GU same. GJ looks like almost came, but nothing yet. Yeah, maybe this was the retest, even though it didn't come where we wanted to come. If the 4-hour closes like this on GJ, then we might have a chance. Who knows? Even though I wouldn't like price to come all the way up here on the 4-hour, because that's very close to where 4-hour candle opened. Hope it tanks. Yeah, let's see. Euro US dollar. If price rejects this area and rejects it, soon looking for a sell entry. 1-hour support or resistance. Sell support. Yeah, it makes sense, but what I would be looking for is just this support to break and continuation, because the daily broke this level, and yeah, taking sells here would be pretty risky because we don't know how deep the daily retest can do that retest. So we don't know how deep it's going to come to make that retest. So like I said, the safest way is to wait for the support to break. Already having a lot of rejection, which makes that level pretty strong, and we can find a good entry after it breaks. See, EUR Cad is at the same place. It's not breaking below this minor support here. It's not that minor, to be honest. Look at how many rejections we had before on this level. So it makes this a pretty strong level for EUR Cad. We might even continue to the upside, but it's not continuing to the upside. It's not going to the upside. Why? Because the daily zone, that's what it's stopping EUR Cad. This is the daily zone on EUR Cad, and the previous daily candle closed below that. That's why we said we're gonna wait for sells here, but as a confirmation we need a close below. Seven minutes left. I'm thinking about EJ closing like this, closing above the previous candle, because if that happens, we might anticipate some continuation here to the upside and a possible breakout. The fact that price it is pushing above the previous candle just tells you that momentum is pretty good, pretty strong, and a small pullback, and we can expect some continuation, even though it has not come and break this next resistance here. But I do see some rejections at this level here. See, we have plenty, and I think we can take this as a zone on EJ, since we got rejected before and it's already confirmed that we have a zone here. So this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna wait for this current candle to close, and we're gonna wait for a small pullback here to enter. Let's see. Getting ready for this because we have another 5 minutes left, and this is probably going to be a good trade. Some nice continuation to the upside. Since it couldn't break below, then it's pushing to the upside, and that's the move I'm expecting now. Let's go. Not looking at GJ, I don't like it for now. Don't like it. We'll see what happens with GJ. I'm gonna focus on EJ right now because EJ is giving me a better option right now. And it's pushing pretty good. I like this. Good momentum. Small pullback and we are in. Is trading your full-time job? Yes. Let's go. Finally, a good trade coming up. Like I said, we have plenty of rejection at this level, which confirms this level. Look at all these rejections, and every time price respect to this level. That's why I'm waiting for a break above this and some continuation to this next zone here. So 1 minute left. I am getting ready. My entry is gonna be once it starts to make a small pullback here. Came all the way, rejected from support, and it closed. It went above the previous candle, which means we have a good momentum here. Also closed above this small minor zone here, and this is it's not going to be a problem. I think we're going to have some continuation here, at least 10 pips, 15. It's going to give us. Finally, we'll see. I'm gonna enter in a small range because this is only 5 pip range, so a small pullback, it's gonna be enough for me. Okay, I am in the first entry. Euro JPY buys. First entry is in. I'm gonna enter more if it comes lower. You have the biggest discount for Magic Keys compared to others. You're at 10%, of course. Of course I have, I'm special. Okay, let's go EJ. Let's go EJ. Finally a trade. After 2 hours of waiting, we have a trade. This can come a little lower. If it does come, I'm gonna enter more. Yeah, it should come lower. It should come lower. But I entered in a small range because I don't want to miss this. And it is a very small range. It's a 3-4 pips. So first entry is there. And we should have some continuation to the next zone here. This can be the first target for EJ. we'll see. I'm expecting a deeper retest. Sometimes we should pay more attention to details, because we just look at this consolidation box overall, but when we looked deeper, we identified where our most rejection are, at what level. Look at all these candles. Every one of these candles is rejecting the same zone, including this candle and including this drop that happened. And then we get this bullish candle coming all the way up, closing above all these other rejections, which also confirmed a good bullish momentum. And like I said, a small pullback. We never, but not every time we get the perfect retest. So in case price rejects from the wicks, I entered in a small range between these two, between the wicks and where candles are closed. So can price come a little deeper to make the retest then continue? Yes, it can, but I entered just in case some positions before coming lower. So even if it does reject from this point, it's still good. So we'll see what happens now. We need a push to the upside, get some quick pips and be done with it, because we already waited for too long. Forgot to play the alarm here to announce the trade, but anyway, who cares? At least we got a trade. Here comes the question, did you take the trade? No way, man, don't do the question. Just play, replay the last 5-10 minutes. The trade was explained in details. Nice, very, very nice. Okay, what a nice push, finally. We have 8 pips. Another 2-3 pips, 10 pips, we secure some and we leave some run. Finally we get some movement. Was taking too long, now finally we got some. Not closing yet, we need 10 pips at least. We need at least 10 pips. We have a good range to fill, to be honest. This almost 25 pips range to fill. Sooner or later, little by little, it's going to climb up to this zone. And then the next target should be this next zone here. So just a matter of time now. We have to wait. Like I said, we're not gonna go away until we take a trade, and here it comes. It's all about patience. How did you remove bar chart from the bottom of trading view charts? I don't know what that is. What is a bar chart? You probably have an option. You have to select on it and remove it. Look at GU, almost already resulting in a fake out. Good choice we made for not taking it. Look at GJ, already resulting in a fake out. So we made a good choice. What do you do in situation when price moves up first before doing the pullback? It did the pullback. What did we say? It did the pullback. It just we entered in a small range to not miss it. Unless it doesn't make the move, we're still good, even though it did reject a bit here. It doesn't make much difference. I'm still gonna hold. Even if it does come a little lower, I'm still gonna enter some more because the range is too big. There's way more room to go to the upside. There's way more room to push. And it just the first 10 minutes of the candles, so plenty of time. Why didn't you wait for the retest? I feel like I'm talking to myself because I already said that. What is this one? This was the pullback that we waited, and this can be counted as a retest. Stop loss is below the breakout candle. For now it is 15, 16 pips, 17 pips stop loss. We'll see. There's still chance of this coming deeper. There's still chance. We'll see if that's gonna happen. We'll wait for that. If it comes lower, I'm gonna enter more. There's still time. Usdchf, okay, Usdchf, like I said, the best entry on Usdchf would be once we come above and break above this minor zone here. Look, 1 retest, 2 retest. This is the third one. The more it tries, the higher the chances are to break below. That's the thing. So you have to wait for a break above this resistance, a retest to continue more. That would be the safest way to enter on USDCHF. How much leverage you're trading? What does that matter? I would prefer for people who can't control, themselves and they use big risk. I would prefer them to use low leverage because it protects you from over trading and over risking. Are you buying more? Yes, if it does come lower than my first entry. Like I said, I only added a few positions, not the whole risk that I usually use. So while it's coming lower, I'll enter some more. Okay, I entered some more now. But it has to come lower. It has to come maybe at the 900 at least. But here it is, 930. Think it can come a little bit lower than this, and then that's all. I think this is gonna be my last entry. I already entered all I have, so this was my last entry here at 930, 940. That's my last entry. Even though it can come to where candles are closed at 900. 920, 900, that's the zone. Now all we need to do is wait for candles to reject and have some continuation to the upside. Let's see. I don't know about indicators. I know about what I see here in my charts, and this is a great opportunity. Nice rejections. Good to see this. Do you enter your trades via your phone? Yeah, sometimes my phone, sometimes my PC. So it really doesn't matter in my side. The market is not very volatile, so I can do it via my phone also. Let's wait. This setup is very nice and very it has some nice chance of continuation. Nice not, but more than nice. Do you have Telegram? Yes, the link is on description if you want to join the channel, the free channel. Aren't you going against the trend? This move that we are waiting for, it's not going to change the trend. So we're looking at for 10-15 pips from a zone to the next zone. We are trading lower time frames, so this doesn't have any huge impact on changing the trend. Euro USD backing consolidation box. Yeah, like I said, it can come deeper for that retest EU on the daily. I was expecting a deeper retest. I found a website, WikiFX. You can check broker licenses and reviews. Good. Do you use trend lines? No. Most of the time I don't. Will you enter EU in the deeper retest? I don't think so. I said many times what I'm gonna do with EU. Hope you listened. You can check. Yeah, I'm checking this WikiFX website. I'm gonna hold this trade until it gives me enough pips that I want. EJ is coming up little by little. It's just a matter of time now. Does he speak or not? No, I don't speak. I just stay here, watch. That's so easy to find out. You just rewind 5 minutes earlier and you find out if I speak. Benji, there's no need to watch on the 5 minutes, man. There's no need. You want to create doubts for yourself, then you can do that, but there's no need. We took this trade on the 1 hour, so we're gonna focus on the 1 hour and see what gives us. Right now the signs are very good for some continuation. That's what we can say right now. There's no need to think otherwise. The only time where I would be worried about EJ is when this or the next hour comes all the way down and closes back in the range. That's where I would be worried, but right now there's nothing to be worried. It is going perfectly. Just needs to push little by little, give us 10 pips, 15, then we can move our stop at break even. We have a nice range to fill. It might take some time, but at the end I think it's gonna go pretty well. This page for reviewing brokers, this is very nice. Tells you everything that you need to know for a broker. Tells you if it's regulated or not, if it has a license. This is very nice. I like this. It is a Wikifedza FX. This is the page. This is the website. You have all brokers that you need to. You can check here everything you want. All the brokers are here. You can see the ratings, you can see if they're regulated, if they have a license, and the reviews also. Yeah, it's pretty good. 15 to 10, 20 years. Wanda is also a good broker. Vantage FX, one of the brokers that most people use. I use Pepperstone, and I'm looking at BD Swiss also lately, checking it if it's a good broker or not. It says it's a regulated, it has a full license, everything. Almost 10 years in the industry, so I'm checking it lately. We'll see. I tried the Oanda before. I didn't like it too much. I switched a week after. I don't know, maybe now it's better. That can be, but didn't like it before. That was like 2-3 years ago. So I don't know how much they have changed now. Bad spreads on BD Swiss, we'll see. I'm gonna try them. Let's go EJ. EJ is climbing up little by little. We almost have 10 pips. That's the thing. Yes. The rule that you have 2 trades open, you have to close first trade in order to close second. First in, first out. That was the reason why I changed it. Hassan, that was the thing. Good thing you reminded me of that. That was the reason why I changed the broker. Yeah, that's a very bad rule. Like, you enter the first entry, you can't enter a second one. No, I had the same rule. I don't know if it's only for USA people. Okay, guys, I'm securing some at 10 pips for my best entry. Securing 10 pips. Okay, yeah. Looks like they changed the rule. Yeah, that's why I said I don't know what's the rules now, because it was a long time ago when I tried that. Okay guys, I'm moving my stop at break even now. I secured some at 10 pips, stop loss at break even. And I'm gonna have to go now. What percentage do you usually secure? You can secure 50%, you can secure 80%, it all depends on you, what you want. And for me, 70-80% is good. And I leave 30% run. Okay guys, I'm gonna have to go. Thank you all for being here. It was a long session. Finally we got a trade. Patience pays, don't forget. Every time we are testing our patience. Have a nice day all. Thank you. I'm gonna have to go. I wish I could stay more, but need to eat some food, get some energy. Thank you all. See you. If you enjoyed the session, leave a like. It helps the channel grow. And yeah, thank you all. Have a nice day.